Welcome to The Exchange. I'm Guy Schoen, bringing you the biggest news and interviews from all around the business world. Coming up on the show, we take a trip into the metaverse. Money is being poured into an alternative world where you can work, play and meet people without ever leaving your home. But will the rise of this vast virtual space blur the lines of reality and redefine the way we consume and communicate forever? The metaverse. Right now, it's all anyone can talk about, whether it's online or offline. And it may seem like a recent buzzword, but the idea has actually been around since 1992, first appearing in a sci-fi novel. It's hard to define exactly what the metaverse means, as the technology behind it is evolving to include many aspects of virtual reality. Put simply, it's an all-encompassing digital world that exists in parallel to the real world. But what's it like to walk around in the metaverse? Well, what better way to find out than to explore it ourselves? Let's speak to Arthur Sikoff, founder and CEO of Somnium Space, one of the earliest open source metaverse platforms in the market. Welcome to The Exchange, Arthur. So tell us then, what's it like to live, work and play in the metaverse where you are?
When you are in virtual reality, like I am right now, I'm fully connected to the environment. I am here mentally and let's say physical mentally, right? Because my brain, my eyes, everything I see, I believe that I'm inside this space.
So can you take us on a tour then of the space that you're in?
Of course. So again, as I said, I'm in VR right now. So this is the city center. This is Somnium Plaza. This is our headquarter building. Very tall, very beautiful. But what you see around me is actually all user-generated content. That's what people build on their land parcels. That's what they create on their land parcels, and they use it for their own good.
Wow, what a tour. Thanks, Arthur, for giving us a sneak peek into the Somnium Space metaverse. Well, Somnium Space may have been one of the pioneer metaverse platforms, but it's seen many rivals joining the race in recent times. Facebook rebranded itself into Meta, showing its commitment to making the metaverse a big part of its business strategy. But the likes of Microsoft, Alphabet, Roblox and Fvidia have also invested heavily into VR. Well, the metaverse economy offers the potential of a wide range of revenue streams, with some estimates predicting it could become an $800 billion market in just 2 years. And that could contribute $3 trillion to the global economy in the next decade. It's not all fun and games in the metaverse. The vast world of virtual reality can also offer companies opportunities to find solutions online to apply to the real world. And these solutions are what consulting firm PwC is hoping to create through their newest tech lab in the Middle East. Well, we sent our reporter Laila Hamira to the PwC MTech lab here in Doha to find out what it's all about.
Yes, Guy. Robotics, artificial intelligence, virtual reality, and more. It's right here in this room that PwC's tech experts come up with innovative ways to solve problems. These MTech labs are equipped with tools that can transcend the physical world without losing the human connection. Let's see what that looks like. There's little that can't be done in the metaverse. Business meetings, large-scale collaborations, key presentations, and in this case, media interviews. Stephen Anderson heads PwC's strategy and markets team in the Middle East. I met Stephen in PwC's metaverse, where we stood next to each other, even though we were physically in Doha and Dubai, respectively.
Our clients have moved way beyond looking at just us coming in and providing advice or providing PowerPoint decks and all of those sorts of things. They want to see things put into action. And emerging tech is really important around that.
The idea of the metaverse with PwC is to understand that we look at it as an evolution and not a revolution. So kind of with the metaverse, that's the approach we're taking. We're very agile with it. We're kind of understanding that things are changing, that the needs of our clients could differ.
And while all the work is done professionally, there's no harm in having a bit of fun. But perhaps creating solutions is easier than walking a plank.
As the popularity of virtual reality grows, so do the concerns over its impact on human interaction, social isolation and mental health. Children are spending more time online, and while they can have a lot of fun in the metaverse, the lack of clear rules could also make it a dangerous place. So how can VR platforms then address these issues? Well, let's bring in Tammy Bormick. She's the Vice President of Civility and Partnerships at Roblox. Tammy, thanks for joining us. You've got more than 40 million daily users. You look after a team that works to keep kids safe. How do we bridge then the future of play with the human experience?
We're a technology platform that allows people to create experiences and publish it out on our platform. You need to have a civil environment in order to really express your imagination fully. So many times there were parents who would ask about, what is this Roblox? How do I keep my kids safe? How do I know that it's safe? And so I realized there was not only a responsibility, but an opportunity, given how large our community is, to educate.
Thanks so much for your insight, Tammy. So, Roblox is committed to regulating its VR platforms then, but also providing its young users and their caregivers skills to truly revolutionise digital play in a safe way. Now it's time for our regular feature, Business in 60 Seconds. Start the clock. The European Union Statistics Office releases the bloc's trade balance data for April through June. Sanctions on Russia and rising costs of imported energy have pushed the EU's trade deficit to a record high. Oil prices have also fueled inflation spikes across EU countries. Macy's Incorporated is due to make an earnings announcement. The world-famous retailer recently made a foray into the Web3 frontier by launching free NFTs and adding a range of augmented reality clothing to help attract a new generation of tech-savvy shoppers. And Nvidia announces its results for the second quarter. The maker of PC gaming systems anticipated a knock on its revenue due to COVID lockdown restrictions in China and supply chain disruption. But with its products slowly returning to the shelves, Nvidia is hoping its latest collection of graphics chips will lift its bottom line. So, Roblox is busy making the metaverse a safe space for children to explore, while firms like Somnium Space continue to push the boundaries of what's possible in the virtual world. Well, that's all we have time for on this edition of the show. Thanks for watching. Please do check out Yoronews.com for all your latest business news. And join us again next time on The Exchange.